Hey, Doodle Cakes here. So, warning, this is a very long video. We'll do it in two parts to keep it short. So we're going to do what Mary did about a day ago, which is having a look at our sketchbooks. So, soon I am actually moving on to my third sketchbook. I have a number on both of them, just to keep count of the books. So yeah, let's get started. So firstly, when I started this sketchbook, I didn't know what manga was, really, until the week, so it was like kawaii. I did know what manga was, yeah, but I didn't know as much. So on one I did do a signature, but on this one I didn't really. I did know what manga was, obviously. So yeah, I did. I did actually have like a sketch kit, which I used on the few ones, but you'll see the pencils changing because I did lighter, and I was a bit better, and I was getting better and better, but the next page is actually when I start copying, because I found this out next time. So, yeah. So I did actually move on to the sketch kit. I do know what manga is, and I absolutely love this one because it was my first one I did in a sketchbook, which actually worked, really. Very nice. So, yeah, let's talk about a bit more about how I actually did this, which is really weird because it's sketch and because I did listen to it first. Okay, so here's the next one. I'm just swapping it over now. This one is the copied one, and I did actually get it signed. So it's very nice. Oh, and I'm swapping back to the mouse now because I'm watching this back and I'm not prepared again. So, on this one, there's the eyeballs, which are a bit more manga. So I did put a top hat on the top and all that, but that was all copied. I really do love how I did this, but the face is a bit too chipped. On one side it's a bit odd and it's all blocky, but it was my first copy, so I was quite hard at it. Okay, so this one is actually I did on graphite, and guess who it is? Can't really say it, but I do love this as a dog and everything. Okay, back to her. I copied her and I put like hair on it. Beautiful. But I really did want to do originals, but I didn't know how because I didn't have a good idea in my head until later on in this sketchbook. So I don't know what I did, and I should have coloured it in, but I didn't really think at the time about colouring it in. Later on in the sketchbook you'll see more and more colour adding and adding on, and then in the second one you'll start seeing a load more painting, because I've only got one painting I think in here, no, maybe 2 or 3, but I've got loads and loads in the next sketchbook, which I've only got like 6 pages left, so you see a lot more of that. So next page is coming up soon. I don't know, alright, it's coming up now. I can guarantee it's coming up now. Look at that, I guaranteed it. Okay, so the next one's quite a bit weird. This one looks like she's high and on drugs because that was my first trying out the original. I was just checking. Okay, I really do love this one. I love her skirt and how I made it checked, but this was like copied again, and I was using really weird pens which weren't as good as my Sharpies I have now, and I love how she had like a little love heart in her hands. This one, another copied one, you can see the video if you scroll down quite a bit down far, but her stuff thing she's holding I'm not very happy with because it goes a bit odd, but apart from that I love it, and I love how her hair just is big and nice, but it's still not what I wanted. The pen is a bit too weird and odd, but that will get better. Okay, this one's really, really nice because it's my first original. Wow, yay Bethany. my first original. Really exciting. This one I did in a rush probably. I'm not very happy with this one. The second one is something I did at my granny's house. I didn't really have pens. This one's actually my first painting one, and I'm quite proud of this because I covered up a mistake I did on the dress because I didn't want to throw away another page. This one, I'm going to tilt it now, hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to tilt it. You're going to see a bit of plain. Yeah. Okay, so this one is actually Minions. I failed on the person in the background. Can't remember her name. Or tell me in the comments if you want. But I do really think I did well on the Minions. But if you can see, just around them is like a curved line of lighter black or bluishy, because I tried to cover up that so then the feet wouldn't mix into the background of the shadow. I don't think it worked that well and it's too blue, but I do love this picture because I've failed a lot more than that in my previous attempts. Okay, next picture is Triss. Now, she is she has short hair in this one, so it must be Insurgent, Divergent, yeah, I think Insurgent, where she's at a farm. This one, I love this one except from, it makes her fart out of her mouth. It looks like she's farting out of her mouth for some reason. This one I did when I was a bit sad, and I'm quite surprised what I did with it. How there's a bit of Mario, evil plant in there, and I'm stepping into puddle and evil tree. This one I love because someone told me that I should start doing a bit more neater stuff, and there's a little magic turtle, she's magicking it up. But I love how it's all neat, and I may have copied the hair, I may have not, but I'm not sure. But I do love how this is original and it's neat. Very, very neat. So, on to the next one, I think. This one's about the same magic. It's a bit less neat, but I did fail so much at the sketching. The power, I tried to sketch in a bit of blast. This one, I do love the little suit. Her head's a bit wonky, her elbow's a bit wonky, but I do love the suit. And you can see that I pressed too hard down on the page. This one I named. I can't believe I named it New People, New World. It's really weird. But there's a little cute little baby at the bottom if you can see it. And this is actually paint, as well as the last one. So yeah. So, on to the next one. She's flying, but this is a really, really weird flying because I tried to do like her wrists realistically. Oh yeah, let's look at some pages. These pages, so I just did some sketching pages, and I did some hands. Where is it? Yeah, I tried to do some hands, and on the back, I did it on a failed person, so on the back of it, there were some tried hands, which went really, really badly. This next one, though, yeah, so the failed hands went really, really badly. This next one, though, is which I did at Mary's. I used Bic markers, which I'm quite proud of, but I didn't really get the long strokes, and I tried to shade a bit better than before, but not shading. If you can see the raggedy stuff, I called her the raggedy princess. Okay, on to this. I really, it's really weird how she has really no limbs. You can see, she has no limbs. It's really, really big. Okay, so I'm not really keen on this top. I don't know why I drew it, but so basically, I did okay with a bit of shading, but it wasn't really shading in the eyes, and the pen didn't really work on the skin. But I have improved. Remember, this is showing you how much I've improved through the books. Now, this one, I love. It's like nerdy, geeky picture. I love it. I should have done a video on this. I might have. No, I haven't. No. I love this one. I love how she's got like trainers, and then she's got like really, really long sock tights, but it's like socks. Then I love her big nerdy glasses and her. Oh, it's just wonderful. And I think I started outlining. I can't remember when I started outlining actually. But anyway, I started outlining on one. I don't know when. But yeah. that's the video, and I'll see you in part 2.